So I just finished making a video that was about 8 minutes long, and if I'd posted it, you'd probably think that I was a rambling crazy person. But now I'm going to film another shorter video that when you finish watching it, you're probably going to think I'm a rambling crazy person with one eye because my hair is doing something. Anyway, I'm waving around a yellow toothbrush like it's a baton. I don't know why. I don't even know where this came from. Okay. I'm going to continue my rant from the 3 Awesome Geeks channel about Supernatural fans. I am a Supernatural fan, but I really don't like to say that I'm part of the Supernatural fandom, because anyone who is familiar with the Supernatural fandom knows that about 96% of them are serious wackadoos. These people are buckets of crazy, weird, strange little girls. And some boys, but from what I've seen, mostly girls. I started talking about fanfiction on the video, so I'm going to continue that here. I mentioned Wincest. You can pretty much gather from the name what it is. If you can't, then go ask your mom, because I ain't going to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. People, they're brothers. That's sick. They said it themselves in The Monster at the End of the Book. This book. Sorry. So, why? Why do people enjoy reading that? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Well, I mean, I'm from Georgia, most of my family's from Alabama, so I'm probably not the best judge on that, but you know what I mean. I don't get it. It's weird. It's pretty disgusting. And what I have to say is, I really admire Jared, Jensen, Misha, all the actors that are on the show, for continuing to do the show and to do cons and stuff like that, when, I mean, I'm pretty sure they know this stuff is out there. Obviously, from that episode, I mean, you know, they know. They're aware. And yet they still continue to do stuff like this, even when there is fan fiction of them as actors, as people. I don't understand that either. I think that's just kind of wrong. I mean, they're real people. They're not characters too. They're real people with real lives. And yet people continue to write stories about them. Often when they're in a relationship with each other, like Jared and Jensen. Which, as far as we know, is not true. So, I don't really understand why people would write stuff like that about them. I mean, I guess they get a kick out of it. I don't know. I know some people that read that stuff, but I guess that's just your thing, but I think it's weird. That's just my 2 cents. I don't really care if you think I'm being critical or whatever. Yeah, I admire them for continuing to go to the cons. If I were them, I would probably not, because I would be scared of all the crazy buckets of crazy fangirls. I think I've used that now twice, but you get the idea. Another thing that I have an issue with is people who watch the show just because there's 2 admittedly smoking hot guys that star in it. I mean, yeah, they're very attractive fellows, but there's a lot more to the show than just waiting for them to take their shirt off again, or cry, or something like that. I mean, admittedly, if you follow me on Twitter, which I'm probably going to say that a lot, then you know that I wasn't too terribly thrilled with the 4th season, but I still watched it because it's a good show. It's got drama, comedy, fight scenes, and the supernatural element, which anyone who knows me knows that I'm into that kind of thing. I have been since I was like 6 or 7 years old. And when I first started watching the show, I think the first episode I saw was The Magnificent Seven. It was a free download on iTunes. And I started watching it with a friend of mine. She doesn't watch it, but as soon as I finished that episode, I pretty quickly managed to go through seasons 1 and 2. And since then, I've seen every episode at least twice, probably. Because it is a really good show, and it's really underrated. Because, I mean, even though they totally did strange things in season 4, it's still a good show. The first 3 seasons are excellent. The 4th season's eh. But hopefully the 5th season will make up for that. Maybe. I don't know. We don't really know much of anything besides that Lucifer's out and all that, but if you're watching this, and you probably already knew that. I don't know, it just bugs me, which it probably shouldn't, because I probably shouldn't let things bug me as much as I do. But it bugs me when all people focus on are the two guys that are on the show. But I have a really great group of people that I'm friends with on Twitter they know who they are. They're probably watching this because I posted the link. And they're good, cool people who a lot of the people that I talk to on Twitter are fans of Supernatural, which is cool for me because here in Georgia I have one friend that watches it. And at my college in North Carolina, I have 0 friends that watch it. So it's cool for me to get to talk to other people about the show, because before that, I'd never really gotten to do that before. And so I'm thankful for you guys, because I actually can talk to someone besides myself about the show. And besides, I don't know, her. She's wearing a High School Musical 3 t-shirt. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, so this is my rant. It's now 6 minutes long, which is almost as long as my last rant. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now, and if you watched all of this, then you deserve some kind of medal, because I probably wouldn't have.